Road, 0933.
So we got a dead male, around 35, 38. Looks like he was stabbed to death. We are still IDing the body.
Wanting to know more, I looked at the poor man lying on the ground, lifeless, dead. It was a brisk, rainy Thursday night. Very little wind. It was almost the perfect night for a murder to occur. Mr. Reynolds, 33 today, still had a lot of life left to live. He was dressed in a nice suit, must have been out on the town celebrating his birthday. His clothes were perfectly intact, telling me he did not put up a fight. He probably knew who did this, trusted them. Wanting to know who he was with that night, I needed to talk to his nearest family and friends.
Thank you for following me here. Now we can talk in private.
Of course, Mrs. Reynolds. If you don't mind, I'm going to record these questions that I ask you.
Not at all.
What was your relationship like with your husband?
I wouldn't call it a marriage. It was more of an arrangement.
So your husband had affairs?
You don't listen to rumors? It's quite known that he's had many affairs. I guess one of them got tired of being one of many.
Were you tired of being one of many?
Like I've said before, our marriage was more of an arrangement. Only thing I'm sad about now is that I'll have to be called a widower, and the women will give me pity.
I thanked her for her time and told her if she thought of anything else to call. To my surprise, my phone rang shortly after I left, coupled with a message of a picture and an address.
Detective Sloan, I've just remembered something. My husband had an altercation with someone. There were various threats sent to the house, demanding money be sent to this certain address that I've sent to you now through text. I think this may be your culprit.
I don't know, it just doesn't feel right.
I don't care what it takes. I want this case closed immediately.
Getting home from the arrest, I knew I was in for a rough night. I know my lieutenant wants the case closed as soon as possible, but something just doesn't seem right. The way Mrs. Reynolds talked in the interview made me question her story. Something's not right. Getting frustrated, I turned to the only other thing I knew how to do. Looking over the evidence again, I noticed that the shoe print was strikingly similar to the shape and size of Mrs. Reynolds' shoes. That's when I decided to pull the fingerprint I got from her and compare it to the one we found on the knife. Sure enough, after comparing the prints, it was a perfect match. Now knowing this, I had to go talk to Mrs. Reynolds. I quickly grabbed my stuff and headed out the door as fast as I could, leading to the crucial mistake of forgetting to lock up the evidence. I tried to explain to my captain that we grabbed the wrong guy, but she wouldn't hear it without the evidence. Miss Reynolds hasn't been seen since, but still runs the club and has all of her husband's assets. She could be anywhere from here to Paris. But you know, what comes around goes around.
Will you whisper something happy